All right, Kenny B hanging out inside the afternoon hot seat with an old friend of mine. Some people have heard of him. Kind of got like a #1 hit on his hand. Doing okay for himself. You know, he's pretty much an Ottawa native.
Not so bad.
Karl Wolf in the house.
What's up, Kenny?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. On tour, man. Just getting tired, actually, and I got a good show tonight at the St. Elias.
Yes.
St. Elias.
Yes, the Lebanese festival. You're back. You come back every year for that.
Yeah, man. It's like community. I got to support the community.
No matter what.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, okay, with the Lebanese background and everything, what is your favorite Lebanese dish?
Oh, my God. Tabbouleh.
Really?
You know what that is?
Yeah, I know tabbouleh.
Okay, do you have some? I swear, if a girl can make it, any girl in Ottawa can make tabbouleh, she's my wife. Done.
Really?
That's it, in the next 15 minutes.
I love kibbe.
Kibbe is great.
I love
honestly, if I could eat Lebanese food every single day, I would, but I can't because we're on the road.
Yeah, I know, it's tough, right?
Yeah.
But it's all good, though. So things are going well for you.
Very good.
You know, it's amazing how things have changed in just a few years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like going back from the desensitized butterfly days to...
It's a building process, you know. I think that's how life is. That's the business, you know.
Yeah.
You can't exactly just come on the scene and everybody, okay, Karl Wolf, you're the guy, done, it's over. You know, you got to work. You got to prove that you can have a #1 hit. You have to prove everything in life, and I know this very well, so I have no problems with it.
Yeah, and it's funny though, like your song Africa, it was that song that made you a household name. Like you've been hustling and bustling for a long time, but it was that song there that made people go, who is this guy?
Exactly.
You know, and now they know your name, which is like a cool thing.
It's very cool, and I'm getting recognized. I never used to get recognized in Canada. I would get recognized in Japan, in Australia, in Dubai. I come back here and no one knows me, and it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now everywhere I go, it's like I really got to shape properly and look nice, you know, because they're like, you don't look like photos.
Well, I can't grow a beard like you can. How often do you have to shave?
Oh my God, every day.
Every day?
Well, trim it, not shave.
Really?
Just trim, yeah, because I want it light.
You want the shade?
Yeah, I love the shade, yeah.
I can't even.
It makes me a little manly.
For me to grow that would be like a year in the making for me. It's brutal. I'm still waiting to go through puberty.
We all got our different good things about us.
So with Toto, what made you choose that song?
Oh man, that song was one of my favorite songs as a kid. I heard it the first time I was 10 years old, and when I first heard the chorus of that and the harmonies, the way they came in, I was blown away. I mean, my parents were both musicians,
right.
So I grew up in a household of music with the Beatles and Ray Charles and things like that. But when I heard that song, I was blown away. I was like, dude, okay, I have to remake the song, you know, in my own style and put it in a club and that kind of vibe. I actually went through 4 or 5 different versions of that song before it finally came to the dance hall version that we have now. Yeah,
nice.
It started off as an original cover, but then I heard it, I'm like, it sounds exactly the same as Toto's. Why would anyone want to listen to mine? You know, so I had to kind of morph it.
Yeah.
And one day I'll show you all the different versions.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
That'd be cool, you know.
Now, Toto's heard this.
Of course.
And what do they think?
Dude, they're part owners of it. I mean, they own 75% of the song. I own 25%. Thank God. So this way I'm kind of making.
Well, welcome to the entertainment industry.
Exactly. But it took me 2 years to buy the rights and convince them and all that. But when they heard it first time, of course. You see, the thing is, musically and creatively, they loved it. You know, that wasn't the problem. It's more business-wise. You know, one of the guys from Toto was in like Burma or something, and he couldn't be found. His publisher couldn't find him. So it took us 2 years to finally track him down and say, look, listen, please accept, thank you, okay, how much?
Where the hell's Burma?
I don't know.
No. In a jungle somewhere or something like that?
Yeah.
Jesus. Now,
Myanmar. I think it's called Myanmar now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, growing up in a musical household, your mom played piano, your dad drums, guitar, and is it the oud?
The oud, yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like it's a banjo, but a traditional Arabic guitar.
Really?
With quarter notes, like fretless. So it's like you get some cool sounds.
Oh, some different sounds.
Yeah, different sounds, different notes too. Arabic notes, you know.
Yeah. What instruments do you like to play yourself?
I love the guitar. I have my nylon Spanish guitar at home. I've got my piano. I love to dabble on the drums sometimes. Like today, my drummer is not coming to the sound check, so I have to kind of sound check his drums.
Which is all great.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah,
you get to screw around a little bit.
Because I never get to touch his. So.
So where does the wolf come from in Karl Wolf?
Wow, man, that's an interesting story. I haven't said this in a while. When I was in high school, there was a movie called Teen Wolf.
Oh my God, Michael J. Fox. Exactly. Were you on bands?
And no, but here's the thing. He was like the shortest guy on the team, and the only way he would play well is when he turned into the wolf. But I was the fastest guy on my team. However, I was still the shortest, so they would always call me the wolf. Hey, this is the wolf.
That's how it
It just
came.
caught on, yeah. It was like, okay, that's my nickname. I'll just call myself Karl Wolf.
That's
Because my real name
fun.
is... It's not very marketable, but... Karl Abu Sama, which is weird, but...
But no, Karl Wolf works.
It works.
You know, like you can't go wrong with it. Especially Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox. I love that. You got to do a music video of you on top of a van.
That would be cool. So
Driving around.
Everybody had a know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got the third album that you're working on.
Yes.
And you say you've got another big hit that you're going to be remaking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
The third album's already done.
It's already done.
It's already selling in Japan. So.
Wow. So
Yeah.
what is the? We can probably Google it and find out what the other hit is, right? Yes, no, maybe?
I'd like to stick to Bite the Bullet for Canada for now. I think it'll be out anyways in October sometime, so you guys will have it
The
very soon.
success that you've had in Japan, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
You know, even over in the Middle East and
Yeah.
all that stuff, like your video was
Yeah.
the first video, Africa was the
TV.
first video, MTV.
Ever played, yeah.
Ever played,
Yeah,
which
it'll
is
go down in
incredible.
history. Of course, it's amazing.
You know?
MTV Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, it was a cool thing. They invited me, Ludacris, and Akon down to open up the channel.
Cool.
And it was my video that played the first video ever on their channel. It opened up, Karl Wolf, gonna take a look. You know, so it was cool.
Yeah, that must have been a damn good
Yeah,
feeling.
and we just signed a deal with Australia right now. The single Africa went to radio in Australia last week. Just finished a deal with the record company in Europe as well.
Mhm.
So we're going to go to Germany, do a bunch of shows there. The whole world is starting to understand the Karl Wolf project.
Do you hate it though that, speaking of like you being Canadian and everything, how you have to go outside of our own country to get recognized in our own country?
You know, look, the way I see it is not like that. I see it like you put your music out there
Right.
and you see who bites first. You know, I could have waited. I mean, I could have said, you know what, no, I'm sticking to Canada. I'm going to wait. You know, no, I put the music out there. People in Japan love me right away. People in the Middle East love me right away. And Czechoslovakia and some other places. So I just go towards them, you know. I build my
Right.
audience. You know, I'm not going to sit down and wait for Canada to jump. You
I
know what I
know.
mean? I could have. I mean, maybe it would have, you know, I don't think the fact that I succeeded everywhere else made a difference here. I think it's just a matter of the right timing, right? The right moment. Okay, Carl's ready. Oh, we love that song. Perfect. It's working out. And maybe the story, who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
the story is accumulating all over the world. It helps.
It definitely does, but it's funny how we can't recognize our own talent first and foremost sometimes. Like us in the radio biz and blah, 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 we will,
Yeah.
but the rest of the world doesn't. And then you have to go outside of the country
Right.
to make yourself a name, which is just...
Yeah, well, here's the thing with my career. When I first released Desensitized,
Mhm.
if you remember, it was a top 40 in
Yeah.
Canada. And I was nominated for a Juno, and I won Best Artist at the SOBA, Sounds of Blackness Awards.
Right.
But the thing is, with music, everything has to move like an army. Everything has to move at the same time. Radio, video, marketing, HMV, everything's got to move at the same time. And it didn't at the time. It was like radio moved on it. Okay, cool. They played the song. The song,
Yeah.
but video didn't move on it, and then when radio stopped playing it, Much Music went on board and put it on medium rotation. It's like, guys, I need you guys all to go at once.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where EMI comes on board. You know, when they sign you, it's
Yeah.
like boom, they make sure everything's going on at the same time, and I think that's why I have success today, thanks to Canada.
Yeah, and it's been a long haul, but a good haul at
Yeah.
the same
And
time.
I'm
It's a
glad-
good learning lesson.
100%. I'm glad it took this long, because you know what? I'm going to stay here for a long time. You know, this is what I want to do. This is what I love to do, and I've got like 12, 14 awards now. So
Which
I
is
think
awesome.
I don't think it's a fluke anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So.
What do you want to do that you haven't done yet?
I'm directing my own music videos now. I just directed Carrera. It's out. It's heavy rotational, much more, and much
Yeah.
vibe, which is amazing. I directed my other video that's coming out for the next album. So I'm going into directing, maybe do movies in the future. If you notice all my videos, if you
Why haven't you put me in one of your videos yet? Why?
You have the next one. Yeah, because man, we never.